Hi guys, this is Anonymous with another Warcraft 3 audio commentary, finally. Wow, it's been a long time. Yeah, I've been really busy. This game is from the quarterfinals, that's the round of 8, from last week's ZOTAC Warcraft 3 Cup. For those of you who don't know what ZOTAC is, it's a weekly cup. The prize for the first place, for the winner, the first place is 100 euros, so not much. Still, it's a weekly event, so you could, if you're a pro like players in this game, you can potentially make a lot of money off of it. And it's open to everyone, so at the beginning, I think they have 1,024 players in the first round, and and the first few rounds are just best of one. So, you get eliminated if you lose, but at some point it becomes best of 3. So this is at the point that it's best of 3, the round of 8, and we've got mostly pros left. This game has Grubby and Green Orc, at the 2 o'clock position, and PornoSonik from IES, or in this game he's called PornoStar, but he used to be Sonic, PornoSonik, whatever. He's at, I guess, about 6 o'clock. 6:30, 6:15 maybe. The map is Knoll Wood, and we've got a health fountain. So, anyway, this is actually the second game of the series. I've labeled it as Game 1 so as not to cause any confusion, but this is because otherwise people would wonder where's Game 1. But this is the second game of the series because the first game was a save game, so I don't have the replay of that, obviously. Anyway, what ended up happening was that PornoSonik beat, or PornoStar, whatever, beat Grubby, and like I said, I don't have the replay, so I'm really not sure how it happened, but in any case, that leaves PornoSonik up 1-0, and Grubby has to win the next 2 games, which is quite a bit of an upset, really, because Grubby, obviously one of the top players in the world, and, I mean, not that... I'm just going to call him Sonic. Sorry. I'm not going to call him PornoStar. I mean, he's not a bad player, but he's probably not in the same league as Grubby, really, and it's a little surprising that he managed to win that first game. Anyway, Grubby now scouting in the wrong direction with his peon, and doing some item creeping with his Blade Master. He sells his TP, actually, so he bought a circlet. But, this is... One of the nice things about these ZOTAC events is that there are so many games that you can... it's sort of random who gets into the finals, and so you have... how you have players of various skill levels competing there. Anyway, here we have Grubby and Sonic, and in the next match I'll bring you Who and Check, who are both very, very good players. So, and I would say on about equal level, so that maybe that match will be, I don't know, more intense. Grubby's still item creeping. Not getting much to speak of. Ring of Protection there. Now, Sonic harassing Grubby's peons. With his Demon Hunter trying not to take too much damage, but with those burrows full, he's actually taking quite a lot. Now getting a bit boxed in, and if Grubby can trap him there... No, his base is built so that there's a hole there. Anyway, Demon Hunter gets out. Grubby's Blade Master is now damaged, but he knows that there's a Fountain of Health. He's checked it. He got Boots of Speed and Dust, so that means Sonic will not be able to buy the dust from that shop. It also means that Grubby will be able to reveal archers or huntresses, and Sonic is going huntresses. He's teching to tier 2, and he's put up his Huntress Hall, 1 Ancient of War huntresses. So I expect to see an expansion out of him, because that's typically what you do with 1 Ancient of War huntresses. So Grubby probably going to be on the defense for the first part of this game. We'll see if he's managed to get it. Has he managed to get a lounge up? I don't see a lounge. So Grubby may be in a bit of a situation here because he doesn't have a lounge. Now, nice block with the peon to try and save his grunt. Let's see if he can finish that. Demon Hunter trying to get in there and kill the grunt, and does succeed at doing that. Now Grubby might be able to hunt it down, though. Demon Hunter only at 100 health, and now Grubby almost getting blocked by his own grunt, but managing to pull through. And so I'm not sure if Sonic really should have gone in for that harass. Oh, Grubby hitting it once, wind walking again, he's going to get the... Oh, no, TP. Okay, so Sonic decides to TP to save his hero. A good choice, as it is level 2. Some people say you shouldn't save the level 1 hero. I disagree. I think it's a good idea to TP out even with a level 1 hero, but if you're really concerned about gold, I guess it's a good idea to save the TP, which costs more gold than the hero. But in my opinion, the level 1 hero gives experience when it dies. It can be used to creep. It's much more valuable than the gold most of the time. Grubby now creeping the central fountain, and so he'll probably get a level advantage here, because I think, well, he won't get level 3 from this, but he'll be pretty close to level 3, and Sonic's still at level 2, yeah. And now Sonic coming in for the harass on the Voodoo Lounge, and Grubby says, "It's funny, you play just like a map hacker." And I don't know, I mean, probably Sonic is not map hacking here. But, you know, it is a little bit frustrating to find yourself under attack just when your forces are out at the fountain or whatever. Anyway, I mean, he did send a Huntress there, but the Huntress arrived sort of afterwards, so, I mean, obviously it's not a case of actual map hacking, it's just a case of being lucky and taking advantage of the situation and going in for the harass to make these opportunities happen. And, you know, there's a good lesson here. If you don't go into your opponent's base, you're never going to catch him away from his base. So you have to try and do that sometimes. Anyway, Grubby putting some damage on the Demon Hunter, and oh, lucky miss there. But still putting quite a bit of damage on it, and he doesn't have a wind walk, so he may have trouble catching it. And oh, getting staffed out. PornoSonik has gotten a Keeper of the Grove and bought a staff. So yeah, I've been looking at Grubby's base because he's been under attack. Anyway, Sonic now taking to Tree of Eternity and he's putting up his second Ancient of Lore. Meanwhile, as you probably saw, Grubby has his bestiary up and is doing that, researching Ensnare. Yeah, he's got his first Raider out. Now Sonic trying to creep, and it looks like he's going to creep himself in expansion. And so I wouldn't be surprised at all if he expanded here. Let's see how much money he has. He's macroing himself down to a pretty decent level of gold. So maybe not going to expand immediately, but certainly just taking the opportunity to creep this camp with his Ancient War. So yeah, he's actually survived the early game with a very small number of units, but now, yeah, their odds are talking about whether PornoSonik is the same person as Pornostar, and yes, he is. At least I believe so. Now, Grubby just following Sonic's army around with his Blade Master. Yeah, Sonic trying to figure out if he is going to expand. He's got his first bear out, and he'll be doing... I expect... Is he Master Trained already? No, he's only Adept Trained. He'll be doing Master Training research soon, I hope. Yeah, probably just waiting for the gold. And now, looks like Grubby also creeping out an expansion, actually one of the mains, with his Shadow Hunter, so... And he's using his Blade Master at the same time to defend his base. Sonic doesn't really have enough forces to probably make a significant harass on this burrow. He's going to probably be driven away at this point. Grubby might want to go for that Dryad. Oh no, here comes a bear. So, now Grubby's going to have to pull his force back, or else he's going to be... His Blade Master can't defend this alone, and using his Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, try and get some extra damage in there. Now the potion wears off, Blade Master going to be forced to run back, and Sonic looks like he switched targets to the Voodoo Lounge, which may be a better choice. Now bringing in some reinforcement. He's got a couple of bears, one quite damaged. Probably going to need to rejuve that. And meanwhile, Grubby, not really concerned about this. He's somehow knows that PornoSonik is not coming back, and he's just unconcernedly creeping with his Shadow Hunter. There's a Wisp out there shadowing his army, which he needs to be careful about. And another Wisp on the tree, so Sonic has this map well scouted. Meanwhile, Sonic is coming up with a force, and it looks like he's going for the creep jack, because he's going very, very purposefully towards the other side of the map where Grubby's army is, rather than towards his base. And now, Grubby seems in a little bit too much of a hurry. He just left the Tome of Intelligence. Okay, pinging it on his Blade Master. But gets his force out in time, speed scrolls, so he'll be able to get away. Now hexing that wisp to get rid of it, it looked like.